Alright. Doing this like I'm not recording this straight after the last one. Anyway. War 8. War 8? War 9? I don't know. I'm behind on these. Anyway. 4 Loki this war. And I get hit in the face straight away. As always. I was nervous. Very, very, very nervous for this one. Because it was tied. They'd finished. And we were tied on deaths. We were ahead on time. We were on good pace to win on time. But there was me and one other person left to clear. And if either of us died once, we'd have lost the war. If we do die, sorry, no spoilers. If we do die, then we lose the war. I've just ruined it. I'm not retaking this. I don't have the energy to retake this. Anyway, this Rintra's not too bad. Just need to alternate combos, get around the what's it called, combat deja vu node. But yeah, because I was as nervous as I was and was one half scared of timing out to a single fight, and was too worried about path fights for some reason, I took Photon to rank 4, specifically for this Alliance war. Looking back and going back, a rank 3 would have been perfectly fine for this, because I clearly underestimated how good she actually is, but I just wanted to play it safe. I was holding rank 4 for the next tactic, and then they announced that there is no next tactic, so I just kind of thought, oh, I'll just go fuck myself then, shall I? So yeah, I thought, why not? It's a good rank up. Photon's one of the best rank 4s that you can have, so watch out for the root. And he's going to go unstoppable because he threw a special, and I couldn't hit within the root, so I'm just going to do some parry light attacks and dash back. I'm probably going to lose my pure light form. Go for a whiff, go for a whiff, go for a whiff. As though it didn't whiff the first 2 times. Yeah, I'm just an idiot. I'm going to hold my specials. Don't ask why, I can't remember. Yeah, I think he tries throwing a heavy here because I missed a parry, and yeah, that tends to happen when you're rooted. And I'm not going to lie, I thought this was the other root node. I thought this was the one where it pauses during special, so I have to play around it anyway. And I also thought it was the one that, if you're far away enough, they get rooted, so it kind of threw me off a little bit. That's definitely not me not reading the nodes and not understanding the war map. Who would have thought I'd plan a fucking hell? Who put this guy in charge? Anyway, a couple more hits and he's dead. Yes, I did hit into his 15th because he was on 1% and I had a relic. I knew... Excuse me. Good God, that's bad. Oh, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Yeah, pop an invul. Again, I was for some reason scared of these next 2 fights. Especially this one, Lumatrix on... What node's this? I don't know what node this is. Poison Cold Snap, I don't know the number. Yeah, gonna do better than last time. Gonna actually not PS1. Gonna turtle up and make sure that I can actually get my panic. Just gonna throw a special 1 even without 20, just do it. And I'm gonna use Power Focus 2 to my advantage. And just keep hitting him. And I'm gonna push him red. I've got my relic in a second, I've got 7 Furies and an Armor Shatter. And the relic just kills. I had a full combo and a special 1 in the bank if I needed it. And that's the only fight I have my Deathless Thanos for. That went a lot better than last time. And again, for some reason, I was terrified of this rank 3 more. I'm punching down on a node with one of the strongest science attackers. And I go back out, heal up a little bit more, because for some reason I was terrified of the hazard shift damage here. fuck knows why. But I go into this thinking, God, this incinerator's going to hurt. And don't ask why it cut there. I definitely didn't accidentally turn my phone off as I was loading into the fight. Yeah, that is what happened. For some reason, hit her in one eye open. That was definitely the smartest thing I've done this video. Yeah, while he's in bleed, and while I can't miss, I'm just going to go to town. And then I look at this and think, God, I actually don't need to worry about hazard shift. What on earth was I thinking? But yeah, for that fight, as I was loading in, I accidentally caught the off button on my phone, so I had to turn it back on as I was loading in and start the recording again. Yeah, that could have been a potential DC. Anyway, Sasquatch. I wasn't originally meant to take this, but the guy that was taking this had a rough war, so I said, I've got Photon, I can do it, I guess. I can't see this being a bad fight, because again, I'm punching down at this point now. So, oh God, I'm sorry, I'm so tired. Yeah, I just need to be careful, play around the Unstoppable and the, what's it called, Footloose, that one. Yeah, it's not too bad. You'll see here, I go for a medium and then instantly throw special 2 into Unstoppable. I do this because it's unblockable. Now, I take the hit there. Yes, I'm adding a moron for that. But, like, that rupture's doing 52 damage. And it's the reason that I'm going to finish at 100%. But yeah, I just go for a combo special 1 and this finishes. It's not bad, that. Also, that invul boost that I popped, it lasted 3 fights. That's how quick all of those were. Anyway, now, this is the fight that I was really scared of. This Arnim Zola on Power Snack and Power Sting. I understand the thought behind this placement. If he builds up his power 2 quickly and he gets 3 power stings, this fucker's going to go unblockable. And if you go unblockable, you can't parry and heavy to reduce his charges. So he's just going to sleep you and hit you. Yeah. So, yeah, I just kind of play it slow and steady. There's nothing much to this. It's, yeah, just make sure his charges don't get out of control. I'm not going to throw a special this fight for 2 reasons. 1, the power sting, and 2, they don't do any damage. Photon does not have, well, unless you're counting the stuff from the special 1, she doesn't really have a form of red damage, and that's not really going to help too much. Like, I feel like my base hits are doing just fine here. Yeah, just be careful of Power Snack as well, because he nearly shot red then. Yeah, there's not really much else to say. This is just a slow fight. And again, with the rank 3, I was scared of timing out to this. Why I was scared of timing out to this? I don't know. Like, at this point, I'd have probably about 40% down, 45%. Or he'd be at 45%, maybe 35%. But I'd be well on my way to solo. And also... oh, sorry. Yeah, and also... he just... like, we were winning time anyway. He wouldn't have gotten that far out of hand, and this was 2 minutes. This would have been at most 3 minutes. and we had that minute to spare. Anyway, my last fight is this Maestro. This Maestro on Poison Rupture. Standard for this war season. I think I've taken this node more times than I've taken any other node. I take this nearly every war now. Doesn't matter who's here. I just seem to have the champs with immunities. And Werewolf was unbanned, so I actually got a chance to use him for this. Yeah, probably shouldn't be hitting so much in Rupture, but it don't really matter. I should have held my special one a little longer, just so that I had a Rupture for when I crossed 2 bars. But it doesn't really matter, because crossing the bar of power will give me a curse charge anyway. So I'm getting into Wrath. Wrath, Curse, fucking, I don't know what it's called. I've got this champ at rank 4 and I don't know what his abilities are called. That is slightly concerning. But yeah, I'm just going to play it slow, try and hit block. I was trying to get to a special 2 while I still had curse up, but that just clearly didn't happen. It doesn't matter though. I'm winning the health race, and as long as I solo this fight, it does not matter how much health I have left. How... And yeah, this is kind of going poor at this point. I'm just going to wait for those last couple of charges to fall off, get his buffs away, and then I can gain 2 charges. Crossing a bar puts me back in curse, and there we go. Easy solo. Now, we did end up winning this war on fight time if I didn't spoil that earlier in the war. That was just showing that there were 4 fights left, and yeah, we finished them. Well, yeah, that's it. Cheers, guys. See you in a bit.